In the long and proud tradition of ass clowns, CNN, well, let's just throw one more in. Dean Obeidallah. Dean Obeidallah decided to commemorate the 21st anniversary of the attacks on 9/11, and especially the terrorists, by comparing them to the former President of the United States, Donald Trump. Why? Because why not? He's getting blamed for everything else. I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is What's Next. Hey, what's up, everybody? Jasper Gonzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily dose as always. The extended weekend edition. Of course, I am on vacation. But, anywho, I meant to do this video late last night, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, technical difficulties, if you will, unfortunately, I could not get this out. But I am going to get this one out. Dean Obeidallah. Now, for those of you who don't know who Dean Obeidallah is a correspondent for CNN. And of course, being that they have fired so many people as of late, well, we're going to scrape the bottom of the barrel and pull him in. He decides to commemorate the 9/11, the anniversary of 9/11, the 21st anniversary of 9/11. Not just the attacks, but the terrorists themselves, and compare them to the J6 nonsense, Donald Trump, and his supporters. Yeah, because that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Let's take a look at this clown. This comes out of Breitbart. CNN contributor Dean Obeidallah marks 9/11 by comparing Trump, Maga, to bin Laden terrorists. Yeah, because that's close. Left-wing radio host and CNN contributor Dean Obeidallah commemorate the 9/11 terror attacks with several posts equating former President Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans with the Islamic terrorists behind the deadly 2001 attacks. Marking the 21st anniversary of the attacks on 9/11, Islamic terrorists killed nearly 3,000 Americans. Left-wing commentator Dean Obeidallah posted a series of tweets comparing the former president to supporters of al-Qaeda and then leader Osama bin Laden. Of course, his head was brought on a platter, courtesy of George W. Bush. One Barack Obama. Terrorists are terrorists, be they bin Laden, al-Qaeda, or Trump's MAGA. Obeidallah wrote in one tweet, "Time to hold Trump accountable." Again, apples to oranges. One has nothing to do with the other. In another post, he compared the former president's right to freely travel in the United States to granting the same right to al-Qaeda founder bin Laden. Take a moment and imagine if, after 9/11, bin Laden were to allow to freely travel to America, spewing lies in an effort to radicalize more people to commit violence in his name, he wrote. Well, that's exactly what we're doing with Donald Trump, and he's been doing it since January 6th. Time to arrest Trump. This guy's a clown. Claiming right-wing media outlets will attempt to grotesquely twist my tweets invoking 9/11, Obeidallah asserted that he would never stop calling out the threat Trump and MAGA pose to our nation, especially not on the anniversary of 9/11. Yes, again, a solemn day, and you want to mix this garbage in. Though 9/11 and the events of January 6th cannot be compared with one another in terms of loss of life, Obeidallah admitted. He claimed that the Capitol riot was far more dangerous to our nation than it was Americans who waged the attack after being radicalized by Donald Trump. Bullshit, bullshit, and more bullshit. And very dangerously, Trump still travels the nation radicalizing people, he added. He also said it was time to bring Trump to justice to protect our nation, the same way we brought to justice all involved in 9/11, from bin Laden on down. MAGA and al-Qaeda both waged deadly attacks on our nation and our democracy, he wrote in another. The difference is that the leader of al-Qaeda has been brought to justice, while the leader of MAGA, Donald Trump, still travels our nation, radicalizing people for his next, quote-unquote, terrorist attack. Wow. The former attorney argued that the terrorists are terrorists, be they bin Laden, al-Qaeda, or Trump's MAGA, Time to hold Trump accountable, he added. Last week, Obeidallah said that America is in a battle against so-called MAGA Republicans. Last month, following the U.S. military's assassination of al-Qaeda leader and bin Laden accomplice Ayman al-Zawahiri, Obeidallah said he viewed the former President Trump supporters as no different to those who supported bin Laden after 9/11. This ass clown is on a roll right now. At this point, I literally view people who still support Donald Trump no different than the despicable, vile people who supported bin Laden after 9/11, he wrote. My thoughts. This guy, Dean Obeidallah, the reason why nobody's ever heard of him, because the guy is a total fucking ass clown. He's a fucking moron. He's an idiot. This goes beyond ignorance. It goes beyond that. To have any semblance of common decency regarding 9/11 and what it means to millions of people, not just in this country, but around the world, on what happened on that fateful day is abhorrent. To compare a Chewbacca-led group of ragtags into the Capitol, where one particular person, a woman, an unarmed woman, a former military, Ashley Babbitt, who was killed, and I mean point blank, killed by a DC cop. Yeah, that's the same thing as bin Laden leading the charge in regards to almost 3,000 dead on U.S. soil. The worst attack on U.S. soil in the history of the United States, and the only semblance of comparison would be Pearl Harbor. This is ass clownery. And this guy should be getting, I don't want to see anybody lose their job on this particular dude. Needs to be fired. He needs to be fired, and you make an example out of him, just like you did with the little eunuch and just like you did with Fredo Cuomo. You make examples out of ass clowns just like this. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.